What is the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Um, a very brief video. I am still learning how to kind of send out video invites. I don't know how to do it. So I'm thinking next game, which will be the third preseason game, we will do our first uh, Dolphin fan voices or fan voices. I still trying to figure out which name I'm gonna use as far as what's gonna be the best name so that we can make something very interesting. I really think it's fucking annoying that there was like I saw announcers, guys who are professionals who are supposed to know the game, upset or talking about the score of a preseason game. Now, I want to go over my notes real quick that I got from the game. Some of the good things, the Xavier Howard pick, looked like he actually ran the route for the receiver. I'm not too high or too low on something of that nature. And the reason why it's because it's against Ryan Mallett. Ryan Mallett is hot ass garbage. He is not a good quarterback. So I don't put too much into picking him off. Um, I mean, even though it was a good looking pick, I don't put a lot into picking him off. Now, the things that I wanted to be able to do on in this game was the things where I know that the Ravens are top notch at, and that specifically was if you watch my other video, it was run the ball versus this Baltimore Raven defense, and we were able, for the most part, with the limited amount of carries for Jay Ajayi, he looked decent, breaking off a couple decent sized runs. So I was pretty happy about that. Um, and it was a makeshift offensive line out there. So I was pretty happy with that as well. Um, Jay Cutler showing off a cannon. When I tell you he was getting the ball out of his hands quickly, running that hurry up offense, I thought that looked really good to start the game off. And I think that's something that we need to do in the regular season more is come out with that hurry up offense and try to get the offense started. I can't tell you how many times we started games and it seems like we sputter out of the gate and we don't show up until like the second or the third quarter. So I think that's definitely something that needs to be worked on and needs to be added into the offense just to get the offense started quickly, so that we don't end up having to come from behind in games. Uh, bad. That the only bad throw that I seen from Jay Cutler was that pass that he threw up in the air into a double team. You just can't and I know they were like the announcers seemed to be happy about the fact that Devontae Parker went up to get the ball. I can understand that, but that's just not a pass that you make in a especially in a big spot. It's just not a pass that you make. Uh, Other bad was the special teams. Man, the special teams was completely disastrous. And I know. See, at the same time, while I'm saying that the special teams was disastrous, I know we have guys out there that probably will not even be on the roster, let alone playing. But I mean, you got a block punt with Lacey running out on the field late. You've got a fucking fumble from Sonoris Perry, and in the penalties. The penalties are something that can be killer to us, because the best pass that Jay Cutler probably threw all night was taken away from a penalty, and we've read that book before, and I don't think none of us like the pages. That's something that we definitely need to shore up um, going into the season is penalties. I can't tell you how many drives last year were stalled and stopped, or just set back by just dumb fucking penalties. Just crazy. Especially James. He had so many. I'm talking about just what the hell are you doing type penalties last year. Till it was completely a shame. Now, like I was saying, next time I will be doing the first ever Fan Voices podcast. We're gonna do it right after the game. So if you'd like to be a member of the podcast, I'm gonna try to get 5 strong people. I have one dude already um, that I'm gonna use. I just don't know. I haven't figured out. I haven't even had time to sit down and figure out how the hell I invite people to it. But I might do some sort of test, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Maybe if you follow me on Twitter, or add me on Facebook or whatever, whichever one is best for you. Follow. So yeah, just follow me on one of those systems. Um, send me your email if you'd like to be a part of it. And I'm looking for a couple different personalities. I don't want to have everybody have the same personality to make a very interesting podcast. So send me your email. And what I want to do is probably do a test of the system. I'll try to get everybody on. We can kind of see what everybody's mic sound like, and kind of take it from there before we go ahead and do episode 1, which will probably be after that Eagle game, which we'll get to see 2 full quarters of. We'll get to see 2 full quarters of the first team offense probably. I'm hoping that James will be back. I don't count on seeing Pouncey until the first game of the season. But yeah, definitely send me, either add me on Twitter and send me your email, or add me on Facebook and send me your email. I am going to be I'm going to be live streaming almost every single Dolphin game this season on my Facebook page. Pretty good quality. So if you're I'm trying to find a way to remote do it from work. I haven't figured it out. Well, I have a little system on my phone where I can control my desktop with my phone. So, but I don't know if I could start a stream that way and then get out of it. I have to figure out if I could do that. But there's a couple 1 o'clock games that I'm probably not going to be able to do unless I can figure it out. But other than that, man, um, that's it. No injuries was the biggest thing that came out of tonight's game. Um, no freaking injuries, yo. Oh man, no freaking injuries. No injuries. Was no injuries to a starter. No injuries to no. I seen Asada over there stretching out, but that didn't look like anything serious. He ended up coming back in. So I was very happy with that. Seeing as how we've had a rash of injuries that have definitely decimated a couple positions, including the starting quarterback, which is why we have Jay Cutler at this point. But no injuries is the best thing that comes out. I don't really give a shit about the score. I don't give a crap about a score of a preseason game. Anyway, man, I will talk to you guys next week. If you'd like to be a part of this Dolphin podcast, please make sure that you send me your email. So I'm gonna try to run a test. I will email you and let you know exactly when I run that test. I want to do the test whenever is the best time for everybody, preferably in the afternoon since I work in the morning times. So normally I get off at 3. Actually, what the hell am I talking about? I'm on vacation this week, so it can happen any damn time as long as it's convenient for everybody, and we can sync up with everybody, and just do a test of it. I think this button works. I think I found the button that actually works to start inviting people. So I might try to do it with at least 5 guys, not the restaurant, but 5 guys, to see exactly how the conversation flows, and just make sure we're not talking over each other and shit like that. And I want to have guys with different. I would love to have guys with different backgrounds. Guys who love defense, guys who love offense, things like that. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter. The Twitter handle is @casual, at KASUWELL. If you are a Finn fan, make sure that you add my Facebook. That is where I will be streaming every single game of this season, as long as I'm not at work. As long as I'm not at work, I'll be streaming. I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm out of here. Hard hitting sports in your face, cooler than the other side of the pillow. Peace.